So it finally happened. I broke the tip off my Tenkara rod. I wish I could say it was a big fish grabbed it and snapped it off, but no such luck. It was just a stupid accident. It happens. Now, I saw a few weeks ago that Daniel put up a video on YouTube showing how to replace the Lilian on a broken tip so you could keep fishing. Now, I do have a spare rod tip. Of course, I didn't have it with me today, so it pretty much ended my day of fishing. I was able to grab the Lilian from the bottom of the canoe where it had broken off, and I was looking at it and I realized I could probably follow the steps in his video and replace the tip if I'd had a knife and a lighter and some glue with me. For the first step, I'm just going to cut off just above where the epoxy is. There we go. There's a little bit of the tip left in there. Pull that out. Alright, so what I have now is just a piece of Lilian yarn. So hopefully you can see everything. The next step is just to take a knife and lightly scrape the end of the broken off tip. If the tip's really rough or broken off at a point, you can use your nippers and clip it off flush. This one's pretty much flush already, so I'm not going to worry about it. But the scraping, all I'm doing is roughening the surface up so the glue will stick better. I'm not trying to scrape the coating off. I'm not trying to cut into it. I'm just lightly scraping to roughen it up. And I can see the color changing, and that's all I'm looking for. I've got the tip scraped down, roughened up just a little, and now all I have to do is slide the yarn on. And slide it on down as far as I can. You know, that's nearly ½ an inch. That's good. Still leaves me some to work with up here. So there we go. Now all I have to do is take a lighter, kind of gently warm this up so it tightens up a little. Alright, so got a lighter. Whoop, went too far. All I got to do is heat up this little bit. There we go. Don't want to melt it, really just want to heat it so any loose ends fray and it tightens up. Alright, so all it needs now is a drop or two of super glue, just enough to soak in. Kind of spread it down a bit. Now, if I were smart, I would have put some super glue on the tip of the rod before I put the Lilian on. That way there'd be some in there. I didn't think about it. But this should hold at least enough to get through a day of fishing. So there we go. Repaired rod tip. It's probably not as strong as the original factory job, but that's alright. It would get me through a day's fishing. And all it took was some super glue, a knife or nippers, and a lighter. So thanks to Daniel for putting the video up on how to do this. And yes, if you break your rod tip, if you manage to find or catch the Lilian before it blows away or sinks, you can clip off the epoxied end, put it on the broken end, and keep fishing. You can do a pretty good field repair even if you don't have any spare Lilian on your end cap, as long as you can not lose the broken off rod tip. So yeah, good to know. I think I'll go fishing this evening. Awesome.